Do you want to Hellcat swap your Honda Accord or any other car, just like this one right here? Well, lucky for you, today I'll be breaking down the process I went about to make the Hellcat a reality. The first thing you'll need is a Hellcat engine just like this one, and there's many ways you can go about getting one. The way I went about it was simply buying a wrecked Hellcat from auction, because when you buy these crate engines, which is engine and transmissions, that's all you get. That's not all you need. You need the radiator and the drivetrain and the axles and the rear diff and just all the other components that really make up the car, because this Honda Accord stock, the radiator and the drivetrain and everything else would not hold up at all. So you definitely need everything else to, fully support the engine and transmission. I'm sure you may be wondering, well, how much money do I need to complete this swap? Well, first off, just the parts alone, you're probably looking around like 25 to 30K, depends on exactly where you get it from and how lucky you get with the deals, because at the time I was able to get a full wrecked Hellcat for $20,000. But keep in mind, this was back in 2022 when a whole different market, whole different time. So Hellcats are going for a little bit more, especially because now they have announced that they're discontinuing the Hemi, so it makes it even more difficult to make a Hellcat swap Honda Accord happen or anything that you may want to swap. Now, to get all your parts to make your Hellcat swap Chevy Malibu a real thing, these are the next steps. So first, if you have a shop to do it for you, that's definitely recommended, but regardless of whoever's doing it, this is how it actually goes down. First, you have to gut the entire car, take everything out, the seats, the engine, the transmission, just strip it bare fucking bones pretty much. And then of course you want to drop in the new engine, transmission, the parts. But after you have everything put in, now you have to wire it. Wiring will take a very long time, and you want to make sure that everything's programmed correctly. And even though I'm explaining it a little bit fast and it seems like a pretty easy process, it's not at all. It's going to take a lot of time, it's going to take many months, and you're going to have to do a lot of tests. Don't expect to have your Hellcat swap Chevy Spark up and running until probably at the very minimum 3 to 6 months, but it depends how quickly you want to work and how lucky you get with like the testing. Because let's say you go for a touch drive to see if the radiator and like the cooling system works correctly, and it works correctly first try, then you don't have to fuck with anymore, and it's going to save you a lot of time. Now, this specific Hellcat swap took probably around, I think it was a few-ish months. We got a little lucky on it. It didn't take as long as I thought it would, but it did take a very long time. It was very difficult to complete, but the Hellcat swap Honda Accord, aka Hellcat, is a real thing now, and you can make any Hellcat swap anything. Now, with certain cars, let's say the engine don't fit, you may have to do a little bit custom work to, extend the frame or make a new frame and do shit like that. But for this one, don't ask how I made it fit. A magician can't reveal his secrets. To complete any Hellcat swap build, you're probably looking to spend more than an actual Hellcat. I'm going to estimate... Hello? I mean, you could theoretically put a Hellcat engine in a smart car, but it definitely would require a lot of work. It would be on the higher end of the estimate. Like, you may even need like 100 Roxas to fucking make that happen. But hey, anything is possible. So if you make that happen for real, let me know. But like I was saying, probably 50 to 75K will be a rough estimate to make the whole build happen. But on this specific one, I did get pretty lucky. I only spent, I think, 40 to 50K. And if you have any questions regarding anything, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. If you want to see this Hellcat swap Honda Accord in action, there's a video on screen right now. So click in and go watch it.